Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster and I thought I'd do another episode in our Revisiting Firelighting series. And what I want to talk about today is this, cotton wool as used as a tinder. Now cotton wool is an excellent tinder material. Obviously it's man-made to an extent if you go out and buy it in cotton wool balls like this or in other methods. But really I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about its versatility, maybe a little bit about the reason why it's a particularly good tinder. Now I tend to use cotton wool balls. They can be bought very cheaply for quite a large pack, and what I tend to store them in is one of these. Now for those of you old enough to remember, this is a 35mm film canister. They're relatively air and water tight, and you can really sort of pack them down in here and get quite a few in here before you sort of run out of space. Now cotton wool on its own is a very good tinder source. You'll get a reasonably long burn from a single cotton wool ball, certainly enough to get a fire established if you've done your preparation. But in conjunction with this, which is just standard petroleum jelly or Vaseline, that adds a sort of a new component, if you like, to how long these things last for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple of fresh cotton wool balls. I'm going to light one and I'll sort of film that and show you how long it burns for, and then I'm going to do a second one and I'm going to show you how long that burns for with the Vaseline as well. Right then guys, well I've taken just a single cotton wool ball and I've cut it in half, very roughly I must admit. So this is the slightly larger of the two, so I'm going to use this just by itself. That way when I use the petroleum jelly you should see just how much longer you get even with a slightly smaller piece. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to, what am I going to do? I am going to use my fire steel just to light this one first. And let me stand up, I'm just going to throw a few sparks on there. And that one's now taken. And we'll just let that burn itself out. So again, almost out now. Now you could rekindle that a little bit, and I could have fluffed that up more to be honest, but I decided not to. So that was the first one, and again I'm not going to fluff the other one up, and I'm just going to take a little piece of this Vaseline here. We'll smear some of that on. I'm going to have that top facing so it kind of melts down into it when it's lit. And hopefully I should be able to get this lit. Just move that up a bit. I'll do. And what we should see is with the addition of that Vaseline, it just gives it a bit more of a fuel source. It will help it burn for a little bit longer. If I can figure out a way to do it, what I will do is put a little timer up on the screen, though I'm not making any promises at this point. I'm not quite sure my technical capabilities will allow me to do it. But again, straight away this has been burning for longer than the other one, and with the addition of that petroleum jelly it will just keep that fire going. So imagine you're out, you're in inclement conditions, and by having just that little sort of dab of Vaseline on there, putting this inside a prepared tinder and kindling bundle will give you a much better chance of establishing that fire than just with the cotton wool ball alone. So we're still going. I mean, I haven't been timing this as we're going along, but as I say, I'll either put the time up or I'll try and get a little timer in the screen if I can work out how to do it. No, we're still going. And I think guys, for the purpose of this video, just so it doesn't go on for too long, I'll put that out. but again, it did burn with just the addition of a very small smear of Vaseline considerably longer than just by the cotton wool ball by itself. So there you go guys, just a very quick video on the versatility of the cotton wool ball, especially when mixed with some Vaseline. The thing I like about it, as I say, is that you can pack a lot of them into a very small space and for very, very little weight. So it's something you can always carry in your pack or your pocket. The little miniature tins of Vaseline that you can get from kind of any chemist, you know, weigh very little as well, and they do give you a considerably better burn time. So I tend to favour them if I'm out and it's either a little bit too windy or it's a little bit rainy. And you know, that's pretty much why I use them. But I hope it was useful guys, give you something to think about. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Thanks guys.